a sunny day, and it turned into a dark gray afternoon, and a big storm lost control. Finally, the storm stopped in the day, and we woke up on 2 inches of small grass. We started to gather firewood, and my shipmates got lost. So the storm came in 1 week back, and it was raining so hard it was flooding. We got food, so when the storm stopped, then I led everyone to safety and got away from the island.
So, Jorge, tell me, how did the writing process that you guys worked on, how did that help you with your writing?
It helped me so when I do another one, I know how to do all the steps.
We use the writing process to make a clear story.
Great. All right, read your story for me.
Sailor Henry yelled, "We are almost there!" Mr. R and Fisherman Billy were excited to go back to town, but a big storm was approaching. They did not make it and ended up on an island called Deserted Island. Fisherman Billy said, "Oh no, we are stuck on this island forever." "Forever?" whispered Mr. R. "You're kidding me, right?" "No, can't you see the boat is gone?" The island had lots of palm trees. It was really hot, and there were some caves. One day, a big black ship was coming their way, but turned. There were bad people on it, and it was a little far away. Mr. Earth thought they were good people, so he yelled, "Help! Help! Help us!" They heard him and were coming to the island. "Oh no," said Fisherman Billy. "Why did you say oh no?" asked Mr. R. "Those are bad people." The bad people were coming. They looked for a place to hide. "The cave," said Sailor Henry. So when it was night, the bad people were sleeping, and Fisherman Billy decided to steal the boat. They could not find the keys. It was in the boss's pocket. Mr. R carefully grabbed the keys and stepped through all the men. It was almost the morning. All three turned it on carefully. It woke everyone up so quickly, but they had to leave. The boss of the ship yelled, "No!" Sailor Henry, Fisherman Billy, and Mr. laughed and went safely back home, while the boss and all his men stayed at Deserted Island.
We use the writing process so we can, when we're older, we can, if we need to write a personal narrative or something like that, we can use the writing process.
Okay, and you have a story did you use the writing process with your story?
Yes.
Okay. Speak loud and proud.
Me and my friends Riley and Stephanie are stranded on an island because a tsunami crashed our house. We all go swimming and catch fish at the same time. We are on a rocky island with caves and a huge waterfall going into the ocean. When we have enough fish, we go swimming in our clothes and slide down the waterfall. Riley, Stephanie, and I cook together every day. We have lots of campfires because we all get driftwood. Driftwood is wood that washes up on shore. We have hammocks, and we always sleep in different parts of the island. "Have you ever thought of building a raft?" I asked one day when we were eating lunch. "Yeah, I have. We should probably build one, but I don't know what to use, Riley and Stephanie replied. "We'll use driftwood," I answered. So we worked all day and almost all night. Finally, at 12:30 a.m., we finished it. "I am so tired," Stephanie complained. "Of course we're all going to sleep," I said sarcastically, but I stayed awake thinking what it would be like to sail away and find a better place to live, like in the city. Then that night, I dreamt that Riley, Stephanie, and I lived in a big city. The next morning, I heard a loud noise. Riley, Stephanie, and I all leaped out of our beds and we all started running. To the raft, get to the raft, I exclaimed. I looked back and saw about 5 huge lions running toward us. Stephanie turned around and screamed. We pushed the raft into the ocean and got on it. We sailed for about an hour. 10 minutes later, I said, I didn't think there were lions on a secret island. Me either, Stephanie answered. It's probably to scare people away, Riley explained. Then Riley spotted another island. Look, an island. Let's go there, Riley shouted. Yeah, Stephanie exclaimed. Okay, I answered. So we went there, and it was so great. We had the same jobs, but it wasn't rocky. It was tropical. We had plenty to eat, like bananas, coconuts, and papayas. No animal ever scared us away again. We lived there for the rest of our lives, but I often thought about going to the city.
We use the writing process tracker so the story will make sense, and if a reader can actually get into what you're writing, and when they come to read your story, they probably will think, oh, this is a good story. I want to buy it. Me and my family were on a cruise when a storm sunk the cruise. Me and my family have been stranded for 5 years on the desert island. It was tall and grassy. We were so hungry we would look for fruit. One day my dad was climbing to get mangoes when a panther scared Dad. Dad jumped off and he was knocked out. So we had to carry him and run all the way, and we built the raft out of bamboo, wood, and parts of rubber. And we grabbed that and we ran all the way when a volcano erupted, so we had to jump over the lava, and then we got to the coast and we sailed away.